What is up, everybody? I'm starting this stream very late. I was supposed to start ages ago, like 3 hours ago, but I was too busy vibe coding that I didn't even start the stream. So, yeah. Okay, let me just test some stuff out here. Also, welcome to day 52 of vibe coding on a Steam Deck until we make $1 million. So, because I'm starting the stream quite a bit late, I don't think it's going to be a super long stream, but I will try and go on for as long as I can. But I don't think it's going to be that long. Also, we are most likely going to continue on Genepedia. Well, not most likely, definitely. There's still lots to do there. Let me just make sure my stuff is working. Okay, I can put the chat on. And then... Okay, and then VS Code blur also works. Cool. Let's go back to VS Code. So I have the blur on because I have actual genealogy information in here, and I don't want to share any data about someone that might be alive by accident. So therefore, I'm basically blurring it. But essentially, what I'm busy doing here is I accidentally broke the entire tree section. So currently, trees are completely broken, and I've basically spent the last 3 hours trying to fix it. Well, even more than 3 hours, because I broke it. I think like 5 hours ago, 6 hours ago. I've been trying to fix it since then. I just can't get it fixed. Yeah, so it's not just a matter of being broken, because sure I can revert back and have it be fixed again. But the thing is, the reason why it broke is because I tried to improve it. I need the improvements to happen. But yeah, it's just struggling a bit. Like it's not placing the people in the tree in the correct places. It's getting a bit confused when there's people in the tree that appear in multiple places. Hello, Ian. You're using the wrong mic. I am. Are you sure? Is it that bad? Ah, you are correct, Ian. How bad is it? Testing, testing. Testing. It's still using the wrong mic. Give me a second to try and find my testing. Yeah, it keeps using the wrong mic. I don't know why. Testing, test. Yeah, it's definitely using the wrong mic here. Testing, testing. Why, man? Why? Testing, testing. Okay, how about now? No, it still seems like it's the wrong one. What's going on? It's telling me I'm using the correct mic, but obviously it's not using the correct mic. I'm doing a test, testing, testing. What microphone is using now? So it's not using the testing, testing. How does it sound now? Does it still sound as bad? So we're definitely not using the mic on the webcam, which is what I thought initially. Testing, testing. Ah, there we go, testing. I was still wrong. Testing, testing. Testing. Wait, is it better now? It still distorts. Okay, it doesn't sound different. Like, I'm so confused. It looks like it's the correct mic now. Is it the correct microphone? Is it better? Or what? Better now, okay. Let me turn the webcam back on. Maybe I should listen to my own testing. Let me quickly have a look at my own stream. Testing. Yeah, I'm watching my own stream now. Okay. That does seem better. Sweet, so I think we are good now, right? I think. Testing. Yeah, seems good. Okay, sweet. Sorry about that. There's a chat. Let me just catch up on the chat here. Hello, Shonanabana. I hope your Steam Deck does not overheat. Oh yeah, I hope so too. I see Quibus is on CS now. Makes me wanna play. What I do is to start my PC and threaten it with Windows to make it work. Okay. So, like I said, I basically broke my family tree. Like the actual tree section in it. So I need to try and fix that right now. Now, like I said, I've been trying to fix it for the last 6 hours. Pretty much. So, I'm not feeling too confident about this, to be honest. But I have to get this fixed. So, the tree works if it's a normal family, but it kind of breaks currently when you have people that appear in multiple locations on the same family tree. That's when it breaks. Like as an example, let's say you have someone like a father and he has a daughter, and then he also has a child with his daughter. In that case, the family tree breaks a bit. So I'm trying to get situations like that fixed where you might have people that appear in multiple locations on the same family tree. I saw a very interesting article today where it basically proved that it's possible in this case of a family tree where you could be your own grandfather, which is crazy. It's too long to explain. Oh, maybe I should. Hold on. Family cycles. I forgot like how I found it. Give me a second. Let me see if I can find it. I think it's this. Yes. This is it. I think. I'm just trying to find that exact part of it. But it basically proved that in a family tree, you can become your own grandfather if certain like relationships happen. And I can't find it. I feel like AI will help these family trees very much. Yeah, I think so too. I'm especially excited to get to a point where I can use AI to like generate pages, and not just that, to integrate AI and actually have AI have access to the actual data, where users of the website can actually prompt the AI questions about his or her own family. Hey Hakushi! Yo! Hope everything is going well for me. It is indeed, and I hope it's going well for you as well. Okay, so the AI is finished. Let me see if it fixed the issues. Okay, it did really fix it the way I would have expected for it to fix it. It doesn't look like it actually fixed the issues. Ay, ay, ay. It's not working because look at the attached. It's showing that Dirk only has one child, but that's not actually true. He has multiple with 3 different women. I'm also using Opus 4.8 right now to hopefully get it fixed. We'll see if it actually works. Missed out yesterday's stream by 2 minutes. Yeah, my freaking Steam Deck overheated. And the day before I had some problem. Yeah, exactly. So for the last, I think, 2 days, both times, the Steam Deck overheated. Seems like YouTube Live is shadow banning my chat. Why do you say so? So you must find a cheap way to cool your Steam Deck, like submerge it in liquid nitrogen. I think the end goal is essentially to get a Steam machine. I think that would just be the goal. And then we won't have these issues. Let me get some music going. We'll do UFD tech again. Even though I've been copyright striked or whatever with it. What I've been working on lately, Google Ads and AdMob for my app. I knew nothing about this stuff and it was annoying as if, but I'm looking forward to get the different. I also played a bit with Google Ads just the other day. Just experimented a bit. Or put it outside and let the Northern Cape weather cool it for you. Don't have cables that long to put it outside. I don't know if it's copyrighted. Now, I think I'll stick with UFD Tech for now. I mean UFD Music. Even though technically I got music like copyright striked, it is. They still say that it's not. So I'll see if I can dispute it. Because it wasn't actually, the copyright strike wasn't actually from UFD Tech. It was from some other channel. I really hope I can get this freaking family tree fixed and sorted. Oh, my last message didn't show up. But I want the download page badged in the Play Store, like plus 100, plus 500. But I don't think you need anything specific for that, right? You just publish your app and then eventually that shows. Does it not? It does how, but the downloads have to happen as well. Therefore I went into Google Ads. Oh, I see. And how has that been so far, the Google Ads? Sure, my last short was the worst short I have ever made, seems like YouTube. I haven't watched your last one yet. I saw you sent a new one to me, but I haven't seen it yet. Negative 20 for 4 days on a low budget. And how many downloads? Three hundred installs the past 3 days. I can see today's stats though. Okay, that's not too bad, I think. So you could potentially have a badge that shows plus 500 or plus 1k like soon. I gotta skip this song. It's too boring. I want to reach 10k plus, then I'll probably stop because competitors have less. I see. Hello Johnny! Johnny9! How are you doing? There is, however, some main competitors with 100k plus, but yeah, he has been in the market for the past 4 years. Yeah. John, we need the shades. We got the shades, man. We got the shades. Shades have been activated. There we go. See, there we go. Just like that. Now we can focus. All is good, hope you are well. I'm also well, Johnny, thank you. Just having some AI issues as always. I have broken my family tree, the actual rendering of the tree. So I'm trying to fix that right now. I've been at it for like 6 hours trying to fix it. With not much success just yet. It's really struggling with the family trees when you have people who belong in multiple places at the same time. Like as an example, when you have a father and he gets a daughter, and then if he has a child with his daughter, then the tree kind of breaks. I'm trying to get that fixed. in this world right now, father have child with daughter, it happens. And so my tree currently that doesn't work with that. I'm busy trying to fix it. Lol, my Claude Code just asked me if I wanted a prompt for Claude Code to use in my project. Had to remind him he is Claude Code. Sounds like some Elon shit. Sean, the only tree you must concern yourself with is those damn trees. You know those trees. I know that. I know those trees. By the way, kind of a bummer, I didn't get to try Fable 5 before the ban. That's unfortunate. I was using it for like 2 days. So I did have a go at it. His dad have a child with his ex-wife daughter. His dad have a child with his ex-wife daughter. Remember you tried it, Sean, and wasn't so keen on it. Yeah, exactly. Okay. Looks like it finished. Let me see if it's working now. I'd say it's not fully working. With the current tree, it's not easy to see with who he had which children, because the lines are overlapping. Please make it clearer. Hey Chloric, how are you doing? Check my website. Limify dot. Have you made any changes on it? I have your site open here. Your whole video editor by just asking. What does it use in the background? Oh, I see here. Seems like your tree is having a hard time understanding that incels exist. Have you told your AI to act as a genealogist? I have not. It will probably understand your problem better. I have not asked that. Makes sense to possibly try that. It's under progress. Okay. I'm trying to make it organized, but I just can't, bro. My mind is so messy. I keep everything so messy. I'm the same sometimes, man. And by the way, another prompt that has helped me a lot, I asked it to make a technical overview.txt, then I asked it to read it and criticize the project. Damn, today's sunglasses, anything special? Nothing special today. Just focus mode. That's it. Hopefully we can get some of these issues sorted. That's essentially just it. Sean, have you decided whether to make the Android mini PC thing? I definitely want to make it. There's no doubt in my mind that I want to make it. I've got a few Android phones here that don't work anymore. That might be perfect for that. Nah, bro, every day is a special day. Then I give Gemini's answer to Claude Code and telling Claude Code my friend just reviews the technical overview. You can't hear the music. Oh, it's a very soft song. Let me change the song. That song was a bit soft. I think that's just why you couldn't hear it. I've changed the song, so that this one should be a little bit louder. You should be able to hear this one, I think. Maybe not. But it's playing now. I want to see if I can maybe turn my gain a bit down on the microphone. I think the gain is a bit too much. Testing. Testing, testing. Sorry guys, I'm just testing some stuff here. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. Yeah. I'm checking how loud the mic shows when I make changes to it. Testing. What is up? Okay. Does this sound better a bit, my mic? Or does it sound the same? I'm trying to see like how I can change it to avoid it like sounding bad sometimes. Sorry about that, Akushi and Thorik. That was pretty funny though, when that happened, Thorik. Okay, let me have a read here. Now I have lower volume now. What I even saying you, my English is going bad. I'm still laughing about the testing of the other night. This glass is a bit dirty. Let me see if I can clean it. There we go. I was at the neighborhood of Akushu. I saw her wife saying, "What the fudge?" And she turned around. I saw all of that from the window, buddy. I don't know how do I remember all of this. I think it was like 2 days ago, wasn't it? Or 3 days ago? Something like that. Sometime over the weekend, I think it happened. Or it could have been 5 days ago also. I don't know, man. Time flies when you're having fun. My hair is so messy. I kind of have to wait for this to finish because I don't want to continue with other stuff while this big part is broken. Because actually having a proper family tree work is like one of the most important stuff. Like the whole website revolves around the family tree. So if the family tree can't even show correctly, then we have a problem. Bro, it's midnight for me. Same here. Same here. Messi or Ronaldo? Neither. Because I don't really watch soccer. Like, I'm so uneducated with soccer, I don't even know for what teams they play. By the way, another AI thing, I think you mentioned you use smaller agents for each language, or someone in the chat did. I'm doing that as well now, but instead of languages, I asked it to use an UX agent. This was me, I think. So what I do is, I use GPT-5 Mini, and then I tell it to spawn multiple GPT-5 Mini sub-agents. And then each sub-agent translates the website into a certain language. UI agent and other kind of agents to proofread the implementation of code before pushing it online. Damn, we live in the same part, that's why. That is why indeed, Thorik. Yeah, in 10 minutes from now, it's going to be midnight here. My time zone is +2. Microsoft Autopilot is free. Microsoft Copilot is free. It's good at coding, but it's not good at agentic coding. When you talk about Microsoft Copilot, when I say Microsoft Copilot, I basically mean this. Microsoft Copilot is good at coding because it runs on the GPT models. So you technically are using GPT 5.2 or whatever when you prompt Microsoft Copilot. So it's pretty good, but it doesn't integrate into like Visual Studio Code and stuff like that. So for agentic coding, it's bad. But if you copy and paste code, then it's pretty good. Before I was doing vibe coding with like GitHub Copilot and all this, I was using Microsoft Copilot and I was copying pasting code over. Which AI do you like the most? When you say AI, do you mean the actual models or the harnesses? Like what is being used from? Because like GitHub Copilot is like the harness, whereas GPT is like the model. Which one do you want me to tell you? Tear them up, bro. Same here in Sweden. Good old Sweden. Tell me a Swedish word, Hakushi. Teach me something. I know some Swedish words, but I don't think I can say them on stream. Well, I can probably, but it wouldn't be good to say it if I plan to be monetized in the future. I don't know, man, your choice. Okay, so my tier list for the actual AI models, my favorite, I would say, guessing it's gonna have to be, well, the current one I can access, which is Claude Opus 4.8. I think between all the ones I have access to, Claude Opus 4.8 is probably the best. So I have to say that one. And then just below, so Claude Opus 4.8 is first place. Then second place I would say is GPT 5.5. But because GPT 5.5 is so expensive through GitHub Copilot, I can't put it in second place when using GitHub Copilot. But if I forget about the harnesses, just about the AI models, then I would put Opus 4.8 first, then GPT 5.5, and then third, probably GPT 5.4 and Opus 4.7. Yeah, and then there's a bunch of random ones after it. I do also like Cursor quite a lot. Composer is nice. You're using Opus 4.8 Max, why not XI? No, so I'm using GitHub Copilot, so it uses the exact same amount of tokens regardless of whether I have Max, High, X High, Medium or Low. It doesn't matter. The usage is exactly the same regardless of what I choose here because I'm using GitHub Copilot. GitHub Copilot doesn't work on tokens, they work on requests. So the thinking level doesn't matter. It uses the exact same. The thinking level only changes how much it thinks. No, GPT 5.5 is not free. So no GPT is free, right? There are a few that's free, just not through GitHub Copilot. But if you use it through Microsoft Copilot, as an example, you have free ones there. It just depends where you are using it from. GitHub Copilot doesn't have any free. Well, they do actually. I'm lying to you. You get some usage on the free tier for GPT models, but I mean, like, if you pay for it, you don't have any free ones. Yeah, it just depends on where you are using it from and what tiers you have. But in GitHub Copilot, generally there isn't any free GPT models. But generally, when I want to use GPT sort of for free, then I either go through Microsoft Copilot. Actually, just Microsoft Copilot. So generally, when I need to use GPT models for free, I basically use it through Microsoft Copilot. But I have to copy and paste it. Well, Swedish is a language, often joking around as Borg language, since Sami Street with the Swedish chef. I see. Exactly, Swedish is a real language, but the Borg thing definitely comes from the Swedish chef stereotype. Okay, so this prompt so far, I can see it does seem to be slightly better, but still issues definitely as well. Like, it hasn't actually sorted it out just yet. Me specifically. Yeah, so I'm 28. I thought you were talking about Akushu. Or maybe you are, I don't know. But I'm also 28. I checked it from your shown result. I see. Dot. Let the current wife or let the current wife always be next to the husband with their children underneath, and then the other wives be on the right with their children underneath. Look at the attached image for reference. The thing is also, in some languages, people like laugh in different ways that you must keep in mind. Like the way haha feels to you might be how he feels to him. Yeah, I'm gonna use up my entire GitHub Copilot here, just trying to fix this freaking family tree. No way. Oh, wait 2 seconds for a limit to reset. Man, my limit is resetting in 2 seconds and it did this just now. Ah. Let me try something else. Don't like what it's doing here. So I want to take a different approach. I'm going to blur some more here. Let's see if I can possibly get it fixed. If you listen to Drake, I listen to anyone. I don't really have a music preference. I can pretty much listen to anything. Maybe I should pause this for now. Then we don't continue with this freaking family tree. Then I leave it for a different day. Maybe that's what I should do. Since whatever I'm doing here is clearly not working. Then you can listen to the baby shark do. I can, yes. Like I said, I can listen to anything. Yeah, you know what? I think I'm going to leave the family tree section for a different day. I don't actually... So, I know you guys can't see it, but it's very broken. But I'm going to accept that for now. Even though it's very broken. And I want to get to a point where I can do a commit as well. So I think I will actually also do a commit right now. Even though our code is broken. But I feel like I just have to. Okay, source control. Damn, this is going to be a massive commit. Okay, where do I start? Web framework. Okay, these icons we don't want in here. Okay, let me go there first. Open containing folder. Third party icons. KDE. Yeah, these ones we don't want. I want the icons though. So I'll cut that somewhere else. Let's put it right there for now. I'll just say general. No, let's do a proper changes. Okay, I'm committing that. Okay, here we have lots of changes. Okay, let me commit that as well. What a playful music. Yeah. You mind telling me the name of it? I will even send you the link of it. There you go, sir. That's the link for this song. It's also from a South African channel, which is where I'm from. Only 500 views on that video slash song. What a wonderful man. Okay, so I'm about to stop working on the family tree right now. I just want to commit my code, and then I guess I can put the blur off for now. So I'm busy committing my code, and then we can work on some other stuff. Because I've basically burned through all of my GitHub Copilot in just one day trying to fix the family tree. So I definitely need to slow down. I have Gemini 3.1 Pro. Now this commit message is taking forever. Too many changes were detected, only the first 10,000 changes will be shown below. God, it's generating a long ass commit message there. Okay, while that's busy going, I'm gonna open up Cursor. I think I wanna continue coding in Cursor for a bit. So let me switch to Cursor. If Cursor opens up, there we go. Cursor is opening. Okay, here we got Cursor ready. Cursor has an issue. But let me solve that issue first. How would I do that? Cursor. I'm trying to see how I can pass like command line arguments to an app image. Let me pause the music. Command Microsoft Copilot work. The voice doesn't want to work. Hello? Why is the voice not activating? Just slow. Yo, what's up? Hello?
Ada. It's great to chat with you. What's on your mind tonight?
Okay, so hear me out, right? I have an app image file here on Linux, and I need to add a command line argument to it. Every time I launch the app, it needs to run that. How would I do it? Normally, the way I do it is with a flat pack. I would basically open my start menu, right click on it, say edit application, and then from there I can add a command line argument for any of my applications. But the thing is, cursor is not showing up there. So how do I do it for an app image?
I see what you're trying to do. So with an app image, it's a little different because you're dealing with a
Damn, why is Microsoft Copilot so stuttery?
standalone executable file.
Good night, Takushi.
The neat trick is that you can actually create a simple bash script or even
Well, Microsoft Copilot's a bit broken. How to add a command line argument for an app image. In the meantime, let me try something out. Cursor IDE. Okay, program. Then documents. Cursor. Okay, this might work. That might actually work. Bro, it's tripping, lol. It's stuttering. Good night, Sweden, or Swedish guy. What is good night in Swedish? How would I say that? Ah, there we go. That worked. Okay, well, stupid AI. At least I got what I needed. Genepedia. There we go. Okay, we'll continue in cursor once this thing here finishes. I was really thinking hard here on all these changes. Let me try something. GPT 5 mini. This is also broken. Why can't I use voice? Doesn't like want to let me use my voice for some reason. Okay, let's try cursor. Do the same thing here. Okay, so if I make a new chatting cursor, working in cursor, but in Microsoft Copilot and in GitHub Copilot, it seems to be broken. Please look at all the files that I have changed, which has not yet been committed, and write a detailed commit message for me on all of my changes. Okay, let's send that through. Let's see if Cursor is quicker than VS Code. This is new. Automations. Automate repetitive tasks with always on-demand cloud agents. Okay. Find critical bugs, generate docs. Okay. Sounds interesting. Then we have a customize section. Let's see what that is. Here we go. Feet. Expand profile editing. Privacy. Okay, this is a long one. I did ask for a detailed one. Let's pick this one. I don't want to wait any further for VS Code. So I'll paste that in. I'll say commit. Oh, it's slow as well. Dang. You think we tell Cursor to commit it? Please commit this for me with that message. Don't push it to remote, just commit. Let me close VS Code. I think it's a bit broken. Okay. Let's see if Cursor can commit this fast. Okay, it looks like it's doing it. Okay. So I think it worked. Let me test these changes. So I'll open up VS Code again because I like testing it within VS Code. Do we test it in here? Let's see. So Genepedia, we'll make a new session. We go to index and we open it up. Okay, let's test it. So I have it open here. I'm gonna log out of my account because some things are supposed to be private when you are logged out. So if I were to go to, let's say, my own profile, right? Let me just do this. Okay, so it opens something we don't want to see. It doesn't seem like it's working. Let me test some more people here. So yeah, it's definitely broken. Let me try and fix that with cursor. Okay, so currently the issue is it's allowing me to see people's profiles, even people that I should not be able to see. I'm going to try and fix that quickly. When you are not logged in, or you are not a maintainer or close family of the person, then this section is supposed to be blurred out. Please make sure it's blurred out. It shouldn't be removed. There should just be a blurred overlay on it. Let's see if Cursor can detect when someone is logged out versus close family or whatever. And then for testing, I just added a blurred overlay to see if it can do it. Now we wait. I'll find where profile visibility and blur logic are handled. Okay. You do that, my friend. You do that. I'm busy opening my stream on my phone just to make sure everything is good, keeping an eye on it. There we go. Okay. I found some more issues here. When I click on the profiles of these people, it should take me straight to their profile index.html file. I think I made a mistake here as well. When you're logged in, or you are not a maintainer or close friend of the person of alive people. I'm going to resend that. I think I made a mistake. Oh, why is it doing that now? Oh, wow. Okay. When I click on the links of the people in here, it should take me directly to the people's index.html file. Come on, cursor, don't let me down. Down, down, down. Oh, it would be cool if you could tag people in photos. You know, upload like one photo and you tag someone. You tag multiple people. Limify Inc. How are you doing? Is it not? Is it supposed to be Flimify? Oh, it's Flimify. Nice. But an official looking channel now. Very cool. Now no one's gonna know who you are because they are used to seeing your other name. Hey, I see 2 videos. I vibe coded a whole ad for my brand. Create motion graphics in seconds. Try Flimify. Nice, nice. The videos are a bit short though. What I've seen is that short videos don't do so well. You want to actually have long videos. They're all made with my AI though. I see, I see. I'm very keen to also play with some video creation at some point using AI. I want to try out that remotion. It looks quite cool. I watched your first video, Flimify. Looks good. Still a bit short though, but looks good. I think my cursor just crashed. Well, that's not good. Yeah, it looks like cursor literally just crashed. That's crazy. It was in the middle of a prompt as well. So, yeah, it didn't finish the prompt either. I guess I'll just give it the same prompt again. Yeah, I'm giving it the same prompt again. Yeah, I just made it like in 15 minutes, yeah. Through AI. Nice. What is your thing using in the background? Is it also using Remotion? Or what's it using? How is it actually making the videos? Okay. When I click on the links of the people in the immediate family section on the identity box, it should take me directly to the people's index page. Gemini 3.1 Pro ain't that bad, to be honest. Okay. I'm gonna be honest, I have not really used Gemini at all. So I don't really know how it is. I've just not had much of a need to actually use it, to be honest. Let this show. Hello? Let this section show at the top like how it showed before. Ah, it's not giving me time. This page is reloading before I can actually try it. You should try it. I should. I should. The thing is just that I don't want to like waste usage on it just to try it. But I should. You are correct. Actually, I'm lying to you. I have tried Gemini. We tried it a few videos back in the Google IDE. I forgot the name, but Google has their own IDE and CLI. And I tried it via that. I actually forgot about that. I'm not sure which model, uh, but I know I tried some model in there. This should show at the top like how it showed before. This should show at the top like how it showed at the top before. When a private page loads, it actually shows the content for a few seconds and only then it goes blur. It should be blurred from the beginning, not only go blurred a few seconds later. The person should never actually see the content. It should just start off being blurred if it's private for that person. Apparently it made 8,000 lines of changes. What? How? Jetcompass.mjs. Genie notes. Why is all of this in here? Man, I have no idea. Just get rid of it. Can you make this look better and be full width? Wait, I have some other issues here. Pushing the content outside. Composer 2.5, what's that? Composer 2.5 is Cursor's model. I'm using the Cursor IDE right now, and this is Cursor's model, Composer 2.5. It's pretty decent. Implementing an immediate privacy gate. Start the check on connect. I do quite like Cursor a lot, or Composer 2.5 a lot. Bro, why don't you buy earbuds? Headphones will bend your head. I mean, I've been using headphones my entire life, and it has never bent my head. So I think I'm okay. They're not that heavy either, and I wear them for many hours every day, uh, since forever, and it's never like did anything to my head. So I think I'm good. I've been wearing headphones pretty much every day for the last at least 10 years, maybe 11 or 12 years, every single day for various amount of times. Like some days it would be like maybe 2 hours, some days 10 hours, depends on the day. But every day I've worn them. It's been the exact same headset as well for 10 years. Not exactly, but I'm using the Corsair Void headsets, and I've only been using them the entire time, last 11, 12 years. I have gotten new ones. It's not the exact same pair, but it's the exact same type of of headphones. Every time it breaks, I buy the exact same one. I mean, your life is 28% completed. Sure. When you look at it that way, it actually sounds scary because 28% is actually a lot. I've never looked at life that way. To think that my life is 28% completed. That's crazy. I would love to someday live longer than 100. How cool would it be to reach 100 and still feel alive? Lol, I just say everything directly. And you are 28, so you are not gonna get offended anyways. Yeah, it's pretty true what you say there. I mean, most people don't make it to 100. So if we use 100, I think it's a good number to like estimate how far you are with your life. Seems pretty accurate to me. Whoa, now we got 12,000 lines of code. 15,000. Whoa, I don't trust what the AI is doing here. Why do we suddenly have so many lines of code that just changed? I feel like I need to check the actual changes. This feels like too much. Change files in other session artifacts. Let's go to an editor. Source control. Let's just have a look here. Oh man. Trying to modify the size of VS Code. Huh? Why is it adding a sitemap? Doesn't make any sense. Okay, I don't like at all what cursor is doing yet. So I'm actually going to stop cursor right here. I'm going to close cursor. And I'm going to revert all of the changes that cursor just did. Wait a minute. I have to make sure that we don't lose anything in here. Let me open up cursor again. I need to make sure it actually reverts like what we are saying it to revert. I know we use cursor to do a commit, but how do I know it actually committed all the stuff? So I feel like I just need to make sure here. Let me see if I can revert all these changes. Okay, revert. Let's stop it. Okay. I just quickly want to test my website just to make sure we didn't like lose any valuable stuff. I feel like we might have just lost some stuff. It's happened a few times with cursor where it like breaks my stuff. Okay, I need to test stuff right now first. Sorry guys, I'm just busy trying to figure out exactly what possibly changed here. Genie nodes, media fetch, people DB pass. Empty privacy state. Okay, let me go to Claude and we'll try to do some fixes in Claude. When I view a profile, of a person that is still alive, and I am not a maintainer, contributor, or close family of that profile, then the content should be blurred out. The content should still be there, but I should not be able to see it due to the blurred overlay. Please implement this. Okay, let's see if this model can fix it for us. People page chunk. Why have you blurred the things? Because I have actual profiles that are loaded and I haven't fully implemented privacy settings yet. So I don't want to show like someone's actual profile just due to like privacy reasons, you know. So I'm just blurring out some content until I have the privacy thing sorted. Will you invite me to your funeral, bro? I won't be my decision because I'll be dead. How will I invite you when I'm dead? I don't really care that much what happens when I'm dead because I'll be dead. So it really doesn't matter, you know. Come on, Claude, hurry up. What I have noticed about using Claude Code is it does tend to sometimes be a bit slow as well. I sometimes find myself wishing it was a little bit faster. I Flimify. How many hours do you think you spent working on it, on your product? By default, if a person is still alive, then their profile should be private. Unless they specifically or someone specifically make it public. Please go ahead and update all of them to be private. I'm sorry, man. See, your usage is up. I don't have too much Claude left myself, to be honest. I think we're gonna see the usage thingy real soon. Just to double check, when you create someone, if you make them dead, then the profile is automatically public and it can't be made private. And if someone is alive, then by default it's private, but someone can go and make it public. If you also import a profile, the same applies there. What else can I use? You can use GitHub Copilot. They have a free tier where you get a few free tokens. There's also Google's one. I forgot the name of Google's one, but Google also has its own IDE that has like free AI usage. Is GitHub Copilot good? Yeah, I like it. GitHub Copilot is my favorite like harness for models. Give it a go. Tell me how it is. I've been using GitHub Copilot since the day it came out, and even today, after all the other ones came on and launched their own versions, I still prefer GitHub Copilot. It's still like my favorite by far. I just really like the way it's integrated into VS Code. I think that's why I like it so much. Simplify, if you're gonna try it right now, then I'd love to like hear your feedback on it for GitHub Copilot. I can take the blur away because we have an actual blur now working and implemented, like within the actual website. While Claude is busy going there, I'll be right back. Let's go. Okay, how should a living person's profile behave when no privacy is explicitly set? Okay. Manually created / edited living profiles default to public. Maintainer can switch to private. Jetcom imports write living profiles as private. This matches your latest message. I'll revert the default to public in the page, plus both editors, and add the import rule. Let's try this one. Now update the migration scripts header comment. Is GitHub Copilot offering free Claude Haiku and GPT-5 Mini? I have no idea, but I believe so, yes. But I have never used the free GitHub Copilot, so I don't know. But I believe you get Haiku and GPT-5 Mini, yes. I think you also get Raptor Mini, if I'm not mistaken. And possibly some other ones as well. Please check all of the file changes and make sure we actually need those changes. Like I see a people page head test.js. Why is that one needed as an example? Please do some cleanup if needed. If something isn't used or needed, then remove it. Okay, so if it's only those two, then yes. So I use GPT-5 Mini quite a bit. That's like one of my favorite cheap models. Most of the stuff I've built was built using GPT-5 Mini. Is GPT-5 Mini better than Claude Haiku 4.5? I have no idea, but we can ask Microsoft Copilot. Okay. 2 leftover scripts are judgment calls, which if any should I also remove? Okay. TMP check jetcom extract. Set living profiles private. Okay, we'll ask here. What's... Actually, I'll just copy your message right here. Okay, let's see what Microsoft Copilot says. Hey, what is up? How are you doing? TFMG. Which is better overall? I don't care about cost or performance, just results. Yeah, been a few days, been good. How about you? Also been good, just been vibe coding, you know. Short answer, if you judge purely final output. Okay, so here you can see Plumify. It says GPT-5 Mini is generally the better choice. Thought Haiku 4.5 is extremely strong on coding / agent tasks and consistently but trails GPT-5 Mini on broad reasoning and high stakes factual accuracy. Okay. I think you have to make the choice yourself. You can have a read here, do some research. Yeah, I think I'm gonna make a commit yet. Alright, bet, let me try it. Sweet. What are you working on, DFMG? Any cool stuff? Yeah, I've started using Fable 5 before it got taken down to make my first web app. Nice. Is it live? Can I see it? Can you make sure that the sitemap is good and perfect for SEO and bots to find and see all the pages? Make sure we have the best possible sitemap that we can have. And I want the links to go directly to the HTML files. Hello? Do we really need a sitemap? Also, can you make sure that the sitemap is the best possible sitemap that we can have? Make sure we got all the pages in there and that they link directly to the HTML file. Okay, now yet I've only got it running locally now and I'm still learning how to push it live. So you can easily publish it on GitHub pages. I'm actually using GitHub Pages for most of my hosting. Nice. Yeah, so I personally use GitHub Pages for most of my websites. I'm not sure what to send you, but yeah, I'm using GitHub Pages. It's very easy. If your code is already on GitHub, then using GitHub Pages is like very easy. Okay, I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to log in to my account. So I'll add the blur back. Oh, interesting. So like, is that how Filmify's website is being hosted? I have no idea how Filmify's website is being hosted. Do you have to put your domain and GitHub host the website? Yes. So you basically can either let GitHub give you a free domain, or you can give it your own domain and then GitHub hosts it for you. Yes, I'm logged into my account. Let me test some things out here. Oh, looks like we might have a bug. Maybe not. I do see a bug though. Look at the attached image. When I load a profile page, then for a few seconds I see that page. It only shows the text and a white background for a few seconds. That should never happen. It should just immediately load the website. I don't want to see any unstyled text or things like that. Wow, so GitHub will host your front end and back end for free. Yes, exactly. And that's why I love GitHub Copilot. I mean, GitHub Pages. They are super, like, generous when it comes to that. So currently, my backend for my websites, they either run separately. You can't actually host the backend on GitHub unless you do some hackery. It is possible technically to have your backend on GitHub, but generally people, yeah, have a cat. Generally people host their backend somewhere else. So only their front end is hosted on GitHub Pages. The nice thing about GitHub Pages is that they have servers around the world. So wherever you are accessing it from, you'll always have low latency because they have servers right around the world. And then they also have IPv4 and IPv6. Yeah, the cat is now here on my legs. She was stepping over my keyboard here, so I was stressing out a bit. Flying cat. So I don't personally use AWS. I use other ones. I use a mixture of different ones. Generally, if my backend is written using PHP, then I use AfriHost for hosting my backends. And then normally I would also either have a dedicated server somewhere with my Postgres database, or I would host the database also on the same server as the PHP one. And then for some places I also have a dedicated server where I have an API written using Delphi, and then also the database on that same server. But I also have some at Superbase and also some at Stellards.io. So yeah, I'm using quite a few different ones, but I'm not using AWS. Always a pleasure. The cat wants to go out now. We have quite a few cats here actually. Like Genepedia, as an example, this website. This one's hosted at GitHub Pages. I think actually every website that we have built on these live coding videos, I've hosted on GitHub Pages. At least the front end. The backend for Genepedia is a mixture between GitHub Pages and a different place. I have a small shared server where I'm hosting my API for Genepedia. I think for the foreseeable future, I'll most likely keep using GitHub Pages, just due to how nice it is. Yeah, so GitHub Pages is really easy. Like I can show you how easy it is. Let me give you a demonstration, right? I'll give you a full demo, like right now. That's how easy it is. Okay, so here we have GitHub. I'm signed into my account, as you can see. Then you click on this plus button right here. Let me zoom in. Okay, so you click on this plus button right here. You say new repository, and you can see here I'm on the page currently. You give it a name, so this would be the name of your website. Let's just call mine GitHub Pages Demo. Okay, so this would be the name of your website. You could give it a description. This doesn't actually matter. And then you could give it a README file if you want. Whatever, that doesn't matter. You could give it a license if you want. It doesn't matter. And then you simply say create repository. Okay. So now it's busy creating the repository for us. Okay, it's been created. Let's add a file. So I go add file, create new file. Let me make an HTML file. Actually, it doesn't even have to be an HTML file. It can even be a README file. So readme.md. What's up? So I commit this. Oh, we already have a README file. Sorry. So here we have a README file. You can make changes to it, whatever. But we have a README file. This can easily be an HTML file or whatever else. Okay. And then you go to settings. Okay. Then you go to pages. Then you say deploy from a branch. Okay, so you go branch. You say main. You say save. Then here you can enter a custom domain. But for this example, we won't actually enter a custom domain. And if you refresh the page, you'll see no, I don't see it. Usually it gives you your domain right here. Or maybe it's still loading. Let's go back to the repository. We'll go settings. Here we go. So it's live. It's been published. Then I can go to it. And there we go. It's live. And there's the domain. And if I want to give it a custom domain, I can do so as well. So as example, let's give it a custom domain. Here we can see the domain. It's currently live. Your site is live at this URL. So if I want to give it a custom domain, I can come in here and I can say, let's do tfmg.seanroselt.com. So I've given it a custom domain right here, right? I say save. There you can see your site is live at. So now if I go to that specific domain, there we go, it's live, as you can see. Now, it doesn't have HTTPS just yet, but you'll see here, there's a button that says Enforce HTTPS. Now, GitHub is even nice. It can even give you an HTTPS or an SSL certificate for free. You actually don't have to pay for a certificate. GitHub will just give it for you for free. Now, I might need to refresh here. So I click there. There we go. Enforce HTTPS has been turned on. So now if I go back to the website, now I should be able to go to HTTPS to make it secure. And there we go. It's secure. There we've hosted a full website. And just to prove it, like, let's do something else here. We'll go back to GitHub pages. And we'll go to Microsoft Copilot. Make me an HTML page that tells me how awesome GitHub pages is. Just one HTML file with all of the CSS and JavaScript in it. Okay, S tier GPT-5 mini best overall. Okay. Sweet. Okay, so here Microsoft Copilot has generated a website for us. I'm guessing it's going to be a very crappy website, but just to show it, if I go here, create new file, we add an index.html file, I paste the code in, I say commit changes. Okay, so once you've made code changes, you'll see that it shows like this pending icon right here, right? So this means it's busy publishing your website. Now it's not live yet, but it's busy publishing it. So if I refresh the page, it might be finished. Okay, it's still busy publishing. So automatically, you just push your code to your repository, and automatically it will make it live for you on whatever domain you have chosen. Which in our case is this, tfmg.showresult.com. Okay, so it sometimes takes a few minutes. This is actually epic, I had no clue, and for free is crazy, yeah. I used to pay for all of my hosting, and then I discovered GitHub Pages about a year ago, and slowly over time I've been moving all of my stuff over to GitHub Pages. I haven't moved all of it over yet, but most of it has been moved over, and all of my future websites are now hosted on GitHub Pages. So here you can see it now has a check mark that says success. So if I go to the website now, there we go, there's our website that we just made, a full website, hosted for free. GitHub Pages is ridiculously awesome. So yeah, I definitely recommend GitHub Pages for anyone looking to host a frontend, because you get a SSL certificate completely for free. You can have custom domains, and the actual hosting cost is also for free. So I mean, why would you not use it? Oh, and they have servers worldwide. So wherever you are accessing your site from, you know it's going to have low latency, very fast. Also, they support both IPv4 and IPv6. They basically give you everything for free that other people are charging you for. And there's like no limit on it. Like you can host a website as large as you want. Like there's really no limits to it. Use as much bandwidth, whatever. Like they're not like strict on it. I'm gonna delete this repository now though. This was just an example. So delete this repository. I'm glad I could have helped you guys. Okay, the repository should now be deleted. There we go. I'm going to blur this again in case we show someone we don't actually want to show. It's a pleasure, man. It's a pleasure. I wish someone told me about GitHub Pages before I went and hosted my stuff elsewhere. So any chance that I could get to tell someone about it, I'm going to tell it. I think the only reason why GitHub is able to do this is because they have the backing of Microsoft. So they have so much money behind them, and they want people to use GitHub Copilot, Microsoft Copilot, Azure, GitHub itself. Like they want you to use their products, and an easy way to convince you to use their products is to give you free hosting. Obviously, you don't have to use their products, but the way they get you in is with the free hosting. Yo, can you tell me too? Just real quick, I was working. Oh no, Flimify. So, I was just saying that GitHub Pages is a great place to host your websites. That's essentially it. It's completely free for front ends. They have servers worldwide, so you can access your website anywhere in the world, low latency. They support both IPv4 and IPv6. They give you a free SSL certificate, and there's no limits like in terms of bandwidth and storage and all that. So it's a great place to host your website. You can also put a custom domain on it. Yeah. Respect Sean, W Sean, thank you guys, appreciate it. W you guys. On the section in the identity tab where it shows brother of, it should split it between what kind of brother. So it should also show half brother of for my half brothers. The identity box on the edit profile is missing a few things. The identity box on the edit profile should basically match the one on the main profile. I can see currently that it's missing the immediate family from it. The user interface on the privacy tab does not look the same as the other tabs. Please make sure that the UI looks similar to the other tabs and sections on the website. The people profiles on the identity tab should link directly to the HTML to the index.html files, such as this, for example. And not this. Everywhere on the website, actually, it should always go directly to an .html file. TFMG, once your website is online, let me know and send me the link. I'll go have a look. I'm surprised that we haven't actually ran out of usage yet on Claude. We are close though. But it's good, it's good. The more usage we get, the better. I bet I will. Sweet! When you add a media link on a profile, that should also still have a delete button. And you can dictation error. You can also allow people to add links for videos on the media tab. Allow them to add a YouTube video. And then on the profile edit page, next to the insert image button, I think we need to have an insert video button, which will insert the YouTube video and give some pop-up options for that video embed. How can I bypass permissions in a GPT-5 Mini? You can set it to be autopilot. So I'll show you. Here is my GitHub Copilot, and you'll see at the bottom there's an option that says autopilot. Well, yours will most likely say default. Just switch it to autopilot, and then that bypasses the permissions. you can make it be default autopilot somewhere in the settings. So, are you saying that you prefer GPT-5 Mini over that Gemini and Haiku model? Well, I got the Copilot on my terminal. I'm not on VS Code. Oh, I see. Well, then I have no idea. I just know how to do it via VS Code. Look at the attached screenshot. You'll notice that the profile Sean Lurie and the image is not vertically centered. Please make sure it's vertically centered. The person's profile name should basically line up with the people text, because people is vertically centered. When you go to insert a button, the button it should be inserting is the button that we currently have in the system. The button should look like the buttons that we have in the system. Not some primary, secondary and quiet button style. It should look like the buttons we already have. So we are close to running out of thought code. I see it's using the usage quite quickly now. So we might be close to the end. For some of the properties on the personal tab, when you edit a profile, such as height, weight, and shoe size, it would be cool if you could add the history of those values. Such as an example, you could say that your weight was 60 kilograms in 2016 and then 65 kilograms in 2017 as an example. Can you adjust the UI and the backend and code basically handle this? Yeah, we've given it quite a few things here right now. I can hide the blur for now, because I'm not showing anything that I shouldn't be showing. So I'm right now busy improving this edit section right here for profiles. So for the height, weight, and shoe size, I think it would be quite cool if you can like build a history of it. Obviously, it's optional, so not everyone has to fill it in. But if you want to fill in that data, then it's nice to have it. I think it would be quite cool if I was able to like go to my grandfather's page and I could see like how his weight changed over the years, or how his height changed, or how tall he was at various ages in his life. I think keeping track of that is quite nice. So therefore I want it. I want it, I need it, and I shall get it. I don't actually have a place to show these values yet. So we can add them, but there's no place to actually see them yet. At some point we'll add a place to see them, but for now there's no such place. I'm gonna blur for now, just in case I wanna show some stuff, or we'll look at some stuff. Look at the attached screenshot. When you are modifying a date, such as look at the attached screenshot for the date of birth on profile editing. It's showing the chosen date March 19, 1998 below the date field instead of next to the circa checkbox. Please fix it. Can you also make sure that the date fields are correct in other places, such as the education tab? I feel like we're making quite nice progress now. Okay. This looks like it's going to take a while still. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it. And I'm going to go to bed. And then we'll catch up again tomorrow. I think that's going to be my plan. So therefore, I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. And thank you for joining. I appreciate it. And I'm keen to see everyone tomorrow. Bye-bye. Keep smiling, guys. Keep smiling. Keep pushing. Keep smiling.